Alright guys, so today I'm going to change the oil on this John Deere 318 here. And it's got the Honda GX630 replacement engine. So I just finished draining the oil, and that will take a 5/8 and 11/16 for the wrenches. And then I recommend having a oil pan to catch all the oil, and then the hose is right here, so that's where all your oil is going to drain through. And then you got your oil filter here, and then on the other side over here we have the filler neck and the check, the dipstick check. And also you're gonna need to take off these panels here. So to do that, you're gonna need a 10mm socket to remove these bolts on here. So I did that on both sides. You'll find them right there. Yeah. And then, so what I've got is I've got this Preston oil 5W30. I'd recommend this if you're if you're doing the in-between, so between summer and winter, this is a good oil. And then I've got the oil filter here. So that's a new oil filter. And then the air filter, and then a gas filter. I've already replaced my gas filter with a brand new one, but next year I'm going to use this one. And I got all of this off of Amazon for pretty cheap, and I got 2 sets. So this is 1 set, and then for next year I'm going to use this set. Alright, so I also recommend having a filter wrench for taking off this filter. And it does make a mess whenever you do take it off. So just try and get a pan or a rag or something under there to catch all that oil, right? So anyways, let's do that now. So I gotta try and slide the pan. Try and slide it under. Alright, that should catch it. There, and then put the filter wrench over top. If my filter wrench will work. Hang on. Just struggling here. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Now that the filter's loose, you'll just be able, see, there's some oil right through. So this is the original Honda filter. Alright, so now that you've got the filter off, you can drain it because there's going to be some oil inside the filter. And once you've done that, you can get a rag, which I've got here. Just gotta wipe the filter because you're going to need this filter. Alright, so what you're going to do with this filter is you're going to take your new filter, right? You're going to take off this plastic. You're going to take the new oil filter, see? And then you're going to take off this plastic, and you're going to simply rub this on here, all right? And also check for differences. So I will set you guys up and yeah, so we gotta take that out. And yeah, so do that. Let's see, where should I set you guys up on? Set you guys up right here. Actually, you guys probably won't see from there. Never mind. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this filter off, the plastic off the filter. And then what we're gonna simply do is put them on top of each other. So this also checks for you having the right size, which I do. And then just give me a second here, I gotta rub them together. You can also, because you can see here how I'm just rubbing them together on gaskets. Another thing that you can do is just, as another kind of safety precaution, you can just stick your hand in any type of oil, it does not matter, and use your finger to rub it in. So that's what I've just done. So there you go. So there's that. And then you don't need to fill up the filter, but I do recommend you do it. Just to fill it up. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. Because whenever I fill up the engine, it's gonna fill up the filter at the same time. Alright, so now I'm gonna twist on the filter. Just like this. And then, so it's kind of in a tight area. Usually, actually, never mind. Yeah. So you don't do this, but what I'd recommend doing just to help you if you're really struggling, actually, nah, never mind. Well, if you're like really struggling, you can get the filter wrench on and do it like that, but you really want to just spin it on by hand. All right. So now that you've got that on, it does make a mess, like all over your caster, but whatever, at least it oils up your caster. So, yeah. Now, we'll move on to the next thing, and that will be this, putting the oil in the engine. Now, big thing, you do not want to forget this, is putting your plug back in. All right, so now I'm gonna put it back in. I can't do it one-handed, so I gotta put you guys down for a second. Ooh. All right, so now that you've got that on, now just tighten it. All right, so now make sure to put the plug in. That's a big factor. All right, now I'm going to get a funnel. Put the funnel in that, crack open the oil. So this is brand new oil, brand new. And I'll need to put you guys down for this because, you know, it's going to be kind of hard. But now, let's just pour all the oil in. I'll show you. Oh, yeah. You guys will be able to see, hopefully, a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Actually, you're not supposed to pour it like that. You're supposed to pour it like this, like where you have the other end the other way, but like this is easier. There we go. So now, whenever you add oil in, it's gonna fill up the oil filter. So You don't want to run your engine like too much, but you got to fill up your oil, and then make sure to check it. Big thing, make sure to check it, because you do not want to overfill it. That is a big thing. You don't want to overfill it. Alright, so I'm just at the bottom here. So I just need to add a little bit more. And it is okay. Well, I wouldn't say okay, but it is like halfway decent if you overfill it. That's okay. If you do end up overfilling your engine, then don't panic. Just take out your oil plug and drain a little bit out. Just the tiniest amount. Alright, so if you can see right here, come on, focus. So right in between this bubble, that's where the oil is. So now, put that back in, put your cap back on, and then what you want to do is just run your engine, just crank it over, get that oil mixed in, right? Like that much. Just get it in, because you don't want to be low on oil, right? That's a big factor. Don't want to be low on oil. See? It's gone all the way down to here. So this is why you run your engine for a little bit, then check your oil after. And then if it needs refilling, then refill it. If it doesn't and it's good, then you're good. You don't need to worry about anything. All right, so let's do this again. That should be enough. Now, check the oil, make sure it's good. Yep. So she's right back to the top here, right in between this line. So that means that your oil is perfect and you're not overfilled and not filled enough, right? So it should be right at that level. Now, just because you want to do that because you fill the oil up with, like, you got to fill up the filter and whatnot, right? So, but the engine does do that by itself. Whenever you do fill it up, just gotta go grab a tool here. But the engine does fill up, right? Just gotta make sure of something here. good. Alright, so in case you guys were wondering, I'm just taking the wrench and just loosening this because I'm pretty sure this is a breather. I don't know. I'm just trying to remove this at this point. Oh, this is like an access port. So whenever you fill up the filter, then you can fill it up here, right? Pretty sure that's what that's for. Anyways, let's just crank her back down. Alright, I'm not gonna do this. Let's grab some sort of wrench or socket that'll fit that. Make this a little bit quicker. Alright, where's the... There it is. I'm lucky that didn't land in the oil. It's rounding off the edges, and I don't want that. So it seems to be a 9mm socket. And then once you get it most of the way down, there. So there you go. So you see how those threads are popping up back there and here? Should be good. See? Alright. Good. So, now, let's try this. Oh, fuck. Okay, so now just gonna get this one panel back on. I don't know if you guys want to see me struggle, but I'll make you guys see me struggle. Sorry if the camera quality is bad. It's just because I'm doing this on my phone, right, and I don't have a camera stand, so just tightening up the bolt now with a 10mm socket, which I mentioned at the start. Alright, now she's tight. So I do have the snowblower on right now. That's the reason why I'm changing the oil is because it's gonna be snow season this next week or so. So snow's gonna be coming, and so I want to change my oil, get it ready to go before snow hits. Alright, so I'll go hit the garage door and I will see how this will go. All be mixed now. So now, double check, triple check. I cannot emphasize enough. Check your oil. Even though it's still good, always check it. If it was good last time, doesn't mean it'll be good this time. Right? So, alright. So we're good. I can see it's right at the very top line, so that means we're good. Oh, there we go, we're good. That means the filter has been filled up. And yeah. Now you're just gonna sweep up or wipe up any mess that you have. Just going to add the next side panel on. So that will be a 10 millimeter as well. Same thing each side, right? Might be different for your machine, but that's what it is for my machine. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this for a drive, make sure it's all good, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. All right.